We're done.
That's fine.
Step up. Come on, Rock. We'll stop here briefly in the intersection. And about 16 miles out to my right, ooh, that's Sheep's Head Mountain. That's where Cochise lived. At Cochise, step up. Step up. He was the father-in-law to Geronimo. And Geronimo evaded capture from the military for 10 years. He surrendered in 1896, if I remember correctly. And they took him to a reservation over in Florida. From there, they shipped him to Oklahoma. Today, he's buried in Fort Sills, Oklahoma. He was never allowed to come back to his home territory here in Arizona. Most of these buildings you see on this street here, these were all saloons. Some of these houses refurbished, and a couple here to my right in this parking lot were knocked down a while ago. It was for safety reasons though. On Allen Street back then, there was over 106 saloons. And the most famous man to ever ride the Butterfield stage line, his name was Mark Twain. He got on a St.
Guys, this coach was operating when Wyatt Earp was in Tombstone. It's a very old horse and coach.
I know what it's like to be in hell. I spent 24 days there. We'll stop up here just before 1st Street, and we'll have a look at where Virgil Earp's home used to be. Ooh, that reddish building up there. Virgil Earp's home used to be there until 1998. Some kids are playing with matches and burn it down in about 20 minutes. Now across from that kind of diagonal, you can't see it from here, that's Wyatt Earp's home. There's a big bronze statue of Wyatt Earp standing outside that home. Now, Earp stayed at Virgil Earp's home the night before the gunfight. Ooh, I'm gonna let this truck pass here. Step up. And believe it or not, Wyatt Earp, he never drank. His favorite beverage was coffee. We'll go down South 1st Street here for a little bit, and I'll point out a house on my right. And that's said to be where Doc Holliday first stayed when he came into Tombstone. Step up, Rocky. There we go. This house to my right here is said to be where Doc Holliday rented a room in the back when he first came into Tombstone around 1880. Stay on your side of the road. Come on, Rock. We'll stop up here just before this intersection, and we'll have a look at Texas John Slaughter's house. It'll be on the left. Texas John Slaughter, he stood about 5'6" and weighed 135 pounds. He was more feared than Wyatt Earp because he would never bring any prisoners back alive. He would just shoot them dead. They say he was so small, you couldn't pick him up and put him on a wagon or a horse. So he would just take their boots and their six-gun to prove that he got his man. Ooh. To my left, that's Texas John Slaughter's house, that building with the porch. And to the left of that is Buffalo Soldiers Barracks. Step up. And the Buffalo Soldiers would stay there during their time in Tombstone. The building itself was brought here around 1900. Again, to my left across this
John Slaughter's house right there.
With an old stone fence going around it. And that chain on that fence there used to be on the 20 mule teams. And Dr. Goodfellow, he operated on Virgil Earp's arm when he was shot outside the Copper Queen Hotel. The Copper Queen still has the original copper ceiling. It has 26 bullets.
Guys, this actual stagecoach was here when Wyatt Earp was here. I will show you the outside of it. It is old.
They operated on a pool table inside that saloon. We'll stop up here before the stop sign, and then we'll stop again briefly so I can point out the original Butterfield stage stop. It was built around 1858 when this was called Goose Flats. It wasn't called Tombstone at the time. And they would deliver the mail there and sometimes the Army payroll. It got raided on several different occasions when the Outlaws and the Indians raided it. The building itself pretty much the same as it did back then. Ooh. Step up. Step up. Come on. We'll stop in this intersection here briefly, and the building will be on my right. Ooh. This building right here. The original Butterfield stage stop. Step up. Come on, Ron. Come on, Sarah.
That's the original stage stop, guys.
This is a mud wagon or a flat bottom coach. The reason it's so high off the ground is because it was built to deal with mud and snow back east and in the northwest. They weren't used too commonly here in the southwest. But when John Butterfield started this stage line, he was any coach he could get. So John Butterfield, he had 1,000 horses, 500 mules, 250 coaches, and around 800 employees. To my right, you'll see some buildings out here. Some of those used to be miner shacks. Some of them torn down, some of them refurbished. Now up in them hills there, you'll be able to see the trails coming from the original silver mines. Sometimes they used as many as 20 mules to pull silver ore out of their mines. They would take the ore over to Charleston and have it processed down. Now they say Charleston was a more bloody town than Tombstone. They would guarantee 3 murders a day. That's where all the soldiers and the cowboys would hang out. We'll stop up here for the stop sign briefly and make a left-hand turn. Whoa. As we make a left-hand turn, whoa, you'll see a dirt road off to my right. That's where the back of the courthouse and some old metal stairs are. But that's the original exit for the courtrooms back in the time. Nice dog. The History Channel did a piece on this courthouse. They said a woman was hung here, and she haunts the place till this day. Well, that ain't true. The only woman hung in Arizona Territory was over in Yuma Prison. Her name was Margarita. She stabbed Gold Dollar to death over in the Burger King Theater for sitting on her boyfriend's lap. So they took her to Yuma and tried her there, and that's where she was hung. In a few moments, I'll stop for the stop sign and I'll point out a plaque and a piece of a telegraph post. John Heath and his cohorts were convicted of the Bisbee Massacre. Ooh, that's good. Right over here. John Heath ratted out all of his friends. They swung on the gallows. John Heath got life in prison, no parole. Step up. Oh. Step up. An angry mob came from Bisbee. Broke him out of that jail. Hung him right there on that telegraph post. It took John 23 minutes before he actually died. In a few moments to my left, we'll see a white building with the blue porch and the blue roof. That used to be a saloon. Now, Ike Clanton was found there 20 minutes after the gunfight. About 30 minutes after that, Wyatt Earp came down here, drug him out of the saloon, and hauled him off to jail. Some of the houses on this street used to be gambling dens or saloons. In a few moments, we should be able to look out to my right and see the tops of the gallows, ropes and all. Right over here. A lot of men swung there. Now, the courthouse itself was built in 1882. Today, it's a fine museum you should visit while you're in town. Across from that, to my left, you'll see an adobe building. It was built in 1900. It was served as the attorney's office until 1929, when they moved the county seat to Bisbee. That's also the same year Wyatt Earp died, January 13th, 1929. Woo! We'll stop here for the stop sign and then continue. Step up! And to my left, you'll soon be able to see a sign talking about Alan English's home. A lot of people don't know who Alan English was. He was a famous attorney during the 1880s. Some say he was a drinking man. In a few moments to my left again, you should be able to see the front of his house and some stained glass windows. Those stained glass windows were brought here in 1882. All of them were original and not one of them cracked. little bit, we'll stop up here next to this intersection. We'll have a look at the Gunfighter Hall of Fame, the old Tombstone Western Town, and the Tombstone Library. The Tombstone Library was originally built in 1900 as a train station. The last train to leave here was in 1964. After that, they turned it into the Tombstone Library. The Gunfighter Hall of Fame is an interesting museum. And the old Tombstone Western Town, they have comedy gunfights there every day. Pretty soon to my right, you'll see the Gunfighter Hall of Fame. We'll stop up here at the stop sign and I'll point out the library in the Western Town. That'll be to my right and over here. Whoa. Make a left-hand turn in a moment and you should be able to see the Good Enough Mine. They have tours here every day. Slow it down. Whoa. And at the end of the street, step up as we make a left-hand turn. All the way at the end, you'll see a big white building. It'll have a bell on top and some big red doors. That was the original Tombstone Fire Hall. Tombstone was a volunteer there back then. To my right, you'll see the Rose Tree Museum. It holds the world's largest rose bush, and it's in the Guinness Book of World Records. It's a beautiful rose bush when it's blooming around springtime. Get over there, Rocky. It also holds a museum showing some artifacts and furnishings the settlers from back east would bring out here. To my left, you'll see a lighter colored building with some green trim. That used to be the first Cochise County National Bank. Today it holds Cochise, it's a visitor center. It holds the Tombstone Chamber of Commerce. In the early 1900s, it was a hospital. Tombstone had its very own hospital. I'll stop up here for the stop sign and I'll show you where the Cosmopolitan used to be. Oh. To my right, if you can see it, there's a wooden fence over there next to some flags. There's a guy dancing in front of it. That's where the Cosmopolitan used to be. That's where the Earps and Holiday were held under house arrest the day after the gunfight. Step up. Step up. Come on, Rock. Step up. Oops, sorry. As we make a left-hand turn, we'll see a place called Arlene's. That's where the Earps and Holiday met the morning of the gunfight. I'll stop right here for a moment. Whoa. They walked down 4th Street here, took a left on Fremont, and met up with the cowboys behind the OK Corral in a vacant lot. And that's where the gunfight happened. The Shefflin Hall is the largest adobe structure in the U.S. It's not the tallest, and it used to be a theater. Step up! Come on, Rock. Come on. And to my right, you'll see the old-time photos. That was the Can restaurant run by a man named Quarantine. Before he died, he requested to be buried next to China Mary over in Blue Hill Cemetery. And that's where he's at now. The Earps and the Cowboys ate at that restaurant quite frequently. To my right, you'll see the Tombstone Historama. It holds the story of Tombstone and is narrated by the late Vincent Price. Next to that, you'll see the world-famous OK Corral. They have gunfights there every day. Thank you for riding the Butterfield stage line. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Please have a nice day. If you go home this evening, I hope you get home safely. If you have any friends, me or my friend will be able to help you out. Please remain seated until my friend opens the door for you.
I'm going to show you what it looks like, guys. It's crazy. It's so tiny. I hope you guys like that. Okay, my honey's gonna hold this. I'm gonna get out. Let him do it. There's another one. That's a different kind, though. Here you go, babe. You want to take this? Oh, don't die.
It's on. It's on. You're blocking. Oh, Lordy.
I tip the driver.
Yeah, I will. I just want to get a picture before he takes off. All right, guys, check this out.
I'll move out of your way for that.
Yeah. It don't matter. Look at the coach. Isn't that cool? This was here when Wyatt Earp was here, guys. Check it out. Look at that.
Okay. You go up the highway, you go up to Reach Mountains. You go up down the big hill and up the other side.
All right. Gotta tip him. Hold on.
Turn right. That's before the border patrol. And you just follow the sheep's head. Well, it's before border patrol.
It's for you and the Horsey. Get carrots for the Horsies. All right, thank you. No, I enjoyed it. Thank you for stopping me. That was awesome. That was just totally awesome. Thank you. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. This is Tombstone. We are about ready to go to Wyatt Earp's house and check all that out. I'll probably put that into a video. But I figured I'd take you along on the stagecoach. Isn't that neat? Lots of cowboys all over the place and gunslingers. That was actually what an actual stagecoach looked like back in Wyatt Earp day. That's what they looked like, and they would come in to town every 21 days. It's crowded here right now. Where's the truck? Okay. Let's go walk. Let her go. Yeah. Let me look and see the live chat. Hold on, see if I missed anybody's chat. I know, right? Stay in our seats. There wasn't much of a seat to stay in really in that coach, but it was cool. I think 4 people could fit into that one. This one's more bigger, my English. This is bigger. They got like, I think you can fit like 6 in this one and 8 in the other one over there. This used to be where Doc Holliday and them were held up for the gunfight, arrested. It's not here anymore, but that's where they were, right there. I'm taking you to Tombstone, guys. Oh, you want to see the saloon, guys? I'll show you Big Nose Kate Saloon. We ate here 3 years ago, right there. Inside they have cowboys that serve you, and you can take pictures in like coffins and with guns and on a piano. It was a really fun experience. Good food too. Hey, baby. You're gonna have to rewind this live later And look at the stagecoach we took. We actually rode the stagecoach that Wyatt Earp was, it was here when Wyatt Earp was here. It's a real old stagecoach. It was so cool. But yeah, there's cowboys all over the place. People dressed up in modern day. That used to be a saloon too. Actually, if you guys watch Tombstone, that is in Tombstone. That saloon where Doc Holliday was gambling and stuff, wasn't it? That one right there was in Tombstone. And this right here is another saloon, the Oriental Saloon. This was also in Tombstone. Virgil Wyatt was shot outside the door of this saloon. Here, let me show you. There you go.
Beer, prickly pear margaritas, gunfighting and fist fighting. So we got it all inside, all for you.
So this is Tombstone, guys. I wanted to take you on the stagecoach, and I will be doing a lot more. I just wanted to take you guys along. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There's the bird cage. The bird cage. This is actually where they had it was like a saloon and also a brothel in the back. And it was like up in the balcony. It was actually shown on Ghost Adventures, and it's supposed to be really haunted, that area. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. So we're gonna go get into the truck, and we're gonna go over to Wyatt Earp's house and a couple of other places. I'll get a video out for you on that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Y'all have a wonderful day. Love you out there. Take care, guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Helps me out. Bye.